All right. Shalom. 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 Lebachoyim Shal Yasher Allah. Shalom. Lebachoyim Shal Yasher Allah. Peace be unto the elect, chosen of the nation of Israel. This is Amatazah coming at you. This is going to be my very first stream on this particular app. So I'm kind of testing its capabilities with this video that I'm doing right now. And at the same time, I'm hoping to kill two birds with one stone. You know what I'm saying? Doing a successful run through of this and edifying the flock, But you can see what's up on here, you know what I'm saying? A little news article. But before I start and go into that, all praises are due all day, every day unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who do indeed rule well. And hearty salutations to all you Akim out there that's pushing this word and truth and sincerity. And I kind of wanted to go into this here article, you know what I'm saying, dealing with Iran. Now it says here, as you can see, Iran claims it built third underground missile factory, right? And I'm just going to go into this a little bit. And it reads, Iran claims to have built a third underground ballistic missile production facility and says it will continue developing its missile program, a move that will surely increase tensions between the country and the United States. Now, I'm not going to read the rest of this. I'll post this in the description so that you could get it, but for the most part, I just kind of wanted to touch on that real quick, dealing with the simple fact that at the end of the day, we're at the end of this thing, man. This system is not meant to last. This system is not meant to continue on. We are at the very tail end of this thing, man. The scriptures talked about nation warring against nation in the last days, you know. So, with that being said, I wanted to go into a few scriptures real fast to kind of expound on the point dealing with warfare. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you hear a lot about missiles, because the main prophecy that we're looking for, as far as the devastation of this place, is the nuclear missiles. You know what I'm saying? And when you're talking about war, you're talking about rumors of war. You got to definitely go into weapons of war. You know, the modern day sword, which is the gun, and there's several variations. And so, I wanted to really touch upon our gun. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to kind of touch upon Yasher Allah's weapons of war. You know what I mean? And this is a spiritual thing. You know, we're not out here trying to conquer the earth through fleshly means, through carnal means, because at the end of the day, guess what? You're not going to win. You're not going to win that fight. You see what I'm saying? First things first, you got to remember, we are not to haste above the maker. An appointed time was set for the fall of this rule. You know what I'm saying? And we got to abide by that in the spirit. Now, with that said, I'm going to start in the book of Ephesians, the 6th chapter, in the 12th verse, and it reads, For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And how do we do that? By this word. You see what I'm saying? Ephesians 6:11 says, Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Now, that armor, once again, deals with this word. You see what I'm saying? The law, statutes, and commandments, which is life unto us, is also our weapons of war in these times. You feel what I'm saying? It's not a thing of wanting to go out here and call ourselves wanting to pick up a physical sword, which today that would be the gun, and start trying to blow people's heads off. Like, that kind of thing, it makes absolutely no sense. You see what I'm saying? These other nations, that's how these other nations do. But what we're gonna be dealing with is what we're dealing with right now on the spiritual sense is basically this word. That's why we call it our sword, the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, at the very end of all this, man, we're gonna have spiritual power. There's no getting around that. You see what I'm saying? We're going to have spiritual power. Even in the scriptures, Yahweh Shai even made it clear that we will be able to do the works that he do and even greater works than that. You know what I mean? But with that, I want to jump in the book of Psalms, chapter 1. Starting at chapter 1 on down. I might just read down to 6, and it reads, He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord Yahweh, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power in Him. Salak. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power. In Him will I trust. And in all truth and in sincerity, it is in the Lord that we trust, because at the end of the day, it is evident through the Lord's works, especially that He has power over all things. You know what I'm saying? It's recorded in the scriptures that the Lord set up the basis of men on the earth. So if the Lord, you know what I'm saying, can do that, what can't He do? And even and the scriptures even tell you that if the Lord is with us, who can be against us? Being as though the Lord controls all of this, you know? Continuing on. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence, man. The snare of the fowler. And who's the fowler? Right now, that's this devil Esau, man, who's contaminated the world philosophically and physically, biologically. You see what I'm saying? Hence the pestilences. Verse 4. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. So at the end of the day, this truth, this word, is our weapons of warfare in these times. Continuing. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor from the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. You hear that? So this thing is plain, man. This is plain as day. And these prophecies are popping off heavy, 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 heavy. And this is one of those main prophecies right here. You know what I'm saying? That's coming to pass. All these nations are starting to actually lift up a horn, and the horn represents power, okay? But all these other nations are lifting up a horn against America, man. And soon from now, these nations are going to turn on America and utterly waste America. It's going to be nothing nobody can say about that. And then that's when order is going to be reestablished in the earth. And that's what we're looking for. You know what I'm saying? But first, these times of war must come. The earth must be cleansed. And that second cleansing, see, the first cleansing we know dealt with water, the flood, but this cleansing deals with fire. Okay? And the scriptures tell you that. This world's end, this captivity that we're in is reserved unto fire. Okay? And I'm gonna get the scripture pertaining to that, you know what I mean, right now. Because, I mean, this is something that needs to be pushed out more, you know what I'm saying, as far as things go. This is why we got to watch as well as pray, you know? So, here we go. This is the book of 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 7. But the heavens and the earth, which are now dealing with the power structure that we're in, America, Rome reborn, by the same word are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. So, with that being said, you see what I'm saying? it makes perfect sense that we're starting to see prophecies like this unfold. More nuclear missile facilities and you know what I'm saying, more weapons facilities, period, being produced, whether it be underground or in the heavens, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, keep watch. And I hope that you were edified by this. You know what I'm saying? I hope you come across this video and you were edified. And with that, I'm going to end it here because in truth, this was really supposed to be a test trial. So, you know, shalak. But this was supposed to be a test trial. And so I believe I've expounded on the point. I wanted to make this as short as possible anyway. But with that said, you know, got to give all praises once again unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, for they do indeed rule well. They are indeed worthy of double honors, for they have fed the flock diligently. All right. And once again, a hearty shalom, a hearty salutations, a hearty salutations to all you sincere Akim out there that's pushing this thing in truth and in sincerity and also in charity, which is basically the bulk of the law in these times. Charity, you know what I mean? And that's scriptural. And with that, I say shalom. Shalom, labachoyim, shal yashar Allah, peace be unto the elect, nation chosen of Israel. All right, shalom.